Yes, you can hear me. Hi. It's been a while. Sorry for that. I was not feeling myself. I was not well, but I am very, very good and excited for today's stream. It is the first time ever that I'm becoming a gaming streamer, thanks to the person who's actually right now next to me. Um, we decided on collabing a while back, and then a lot of fun stuff happened, but we persevered. We made it. Today, I'm going to give the wheel to Penbu and see if I'm sure he won't crash the car, but let's see if I cause him to crash the car or not. What do you think?
Oh, we'll see. I'm sure. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so today's plan is to play the game that is known to everybody as Tetris, but on a platform that's called Tetrio, right? Am I saying
Tetrio,
it right?
yes.
Okay. Um,
Well, I mean, I used to say it as Tetrio, but I think everyone calls it Tetrio, and that's
like
what I call
like
it now
agar
too.
io, that's what everybody's calling it, right? The other thing
Something
that
like that.
ends
Yeah.
with an io. Awesome. So I want to say hi to everybody who said hi. So guys, please say hi, Pembu, if anyone can hear me, because I think I am streaming right now. Um, I think first person who said hi is Bak. Hi, Bak. Thank you for joining today. I think you said lurk, so thank you. I also see Muhammad. Hi, happy Eid, Eid Mubarak. My Eid first day went amazing. The rest, I was in bed, um, just sulking. So I'm sorry. Also, hi, Coffee. Yes, streaming for the first time in I think a week. So I'm happy to be back, and I am mostly feeling good. But you will hear me cough. Hopefully not. I'll try to minimize the amount of coughing that I will do. But I do have a cough. Um, and yes, Alhamdulillah, everything is good. So, without too much preamble, um, Pembu, let us know what we should do.
All right. Well, I think we should start with introductions, because I don't think my chat knows who you are.
Okay, I should do that.
You want to tell us?
Um, yes, I should also ask you about that, about introducing, but I'll go first. I'm probably the older sister here. So hi, my name is Code Life. I go by CL. I um I'm a person who works in tech mostly. I have like CS degrees and stuff like that, and sometimes this happens. Sorry about that. I go dark. Um, my screen, it's a thing. So, um, yeah, I stream mostly. So like this, like I said, this is the first time I'm gaming on stream. I stream mostly studying, um, machine learning related stuff, mostly NLP side, like language models. I started course on Hugging Face. It's a platform where everybody shares their like even like OpenAI, Microsoft, Facebook shares their um, language models there that you can use. And Hugging Face has a thing called uh, agents, how to create AI agents. It's a course that I started and I am studying on stream. That's mostly what I do, studying on stream. And sometimes I do co-working slash study with me streams where I share nothing and I'm just like in the background doing my homework. Yeah, I use streaming as an excuse to be productive, but not today. Pembu, take it
Well,
away.
gaming can still be productive. And give yourself some a break and new skills. It works out. But hello everyone, my name is Penbu. I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Programming part of that tends to be web dev and shell scripting and other various languages. Most recently, we're learning Pascal to make a really bad pun, making a pressure calculator. um, but yeah, I also play Tetris a little bit too much, so we'll see if that helps out today.
How much Tetris is too much Tetris?
Uh, I try not to stream Tetris every week, and then it happens anyway.
Oh, okay. By the way, I just coughed. I think you didn't hear me, right?
I did not hear you.
Awesome. We have a chat saying, "My name is Mohammed, very passionate about ML and deep learning, excited to solve real world problems." Thank you for introducing yourself, Mohammed. Okay, do we share the screen and start, or is there
Yeah.
anything?
So I'm assuming you have. I mean, I don't have your stream, so I don't know what you see on yours. But
Nothing
as
yet.
long as you're sharing, yeah, as long as you're sharing Tetra, you should be good. So let me know when you've done that and when you're ready to play, and then I can
Ah,
get you
so I
started
can
with something.
I can share the screen.
Yeah.
Ta-da! We have Tetris behind both of us, and um, and I am a little distracted by chat, but now I am fully logged in.
Okay.
Are we using the
So I think.
which buttons?
Sorry, go ahead.
We're using the arrow keys, right?
So you want to be using the arrow keys, so left and right to move, left and right, and down to soft drop. I think you haven't changed anything, right? So you have all the default keys.
Right. Yeah, and I used them last time, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. So one thing I want to point out is you probably used up to do rotations. You want to use Z and X instead. So Z and X, so you can rotate both directions.
Oh, so it allows you to use directions, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think.
And then just an overview of the other keys, just in case you didn't discover them. The shift is hold, and then space is hard drop.
Hard drop instead of down button when it just goes down.
Yeah.
Faster.
And then there's also a 180 key there somewhere. I think it's C. We're probably not going to use that tonight. Or I guess for you this morning.
Yes, this morning. I do have a question. Hi, Zaid. Hi. Is Pembu's voice louder than mine, or are we similar? Because I feel like I am. Yeah? Please someone let me know in the chat. I think we're good.
Test 1, 2. I guess we got to be speaking at the same time for this to work.
But even like when I'm talking, it might be more dynamic. Yours might be.
Yeah. My levels tend to be pretty constant.
Okay.
So
Somebody
if
says
this is good here, then
yeah.
We're good.
Someone says pretty similar. Okay, I will be coughing in 1. Okay, I will definitely not be able to mute myself when we're playing, so prepare to hear coughing. So Zaid in the chat, this is the amazing Pembu, who is way too talented, too many talents. He plays the piano, he plays Tetris, and he can program like too much. Yeah. So, what do we just start?
Yeah, so I'm in charge of starting here because I'm the host of the lobby. So whenever you're ready, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get a gauge of where you are skill wise, and then I can tailor from there. Does that sound good?
All right. I will not be looking at the chat because I am logged in.
It's okay. I can answer the chat questions. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I gotta set these things to actually, no, it's fine. You can go ahead and stack. It might get a little bit fast, but
what did I do?
It's okay.
Wait, I can change.
Held. Yeah, you can hold using shift, I think.
I thought I changed the shape, but I didn't. I thought X and Z are a different thing. I thought it changes shape, but it changes what's coming next.
I don't know. That would be shift for the hold. X and Z are rotate.
Wait. So why is it? Oh. Okay. There we go. Ya Allah. Why am I more comfortable using the up arrow?
A lot of people are, I think, when they start out because it's only one key. But it is best if you practice with 2 rotations very early. Oh, now it's starting to get a little faster. We'll probably need to.
I'm distracted.
Mark Model, welcome in.
No, I created a death and 2 now. I created 2 death traps for myself. Shoot, 3. I don't like this. Why is it so fast? That's mean.
Yeah, that's the default settings. I forgot to set it to my usual beginner-friendly settings, so we might want to redo this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and abort that because I think it is a little bit too fast for you to keep up. So I'm going to change that. Gravity increase to 0.0005, and then actually that's probably fine. Okay, things should be a little bit slower now. Come on here. Look at the good side. Your death traps look like my Minecraft farm.
Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Do I like this? I don't know. Or do I like this more? I have no idea. You're not playing. You're judging me.
No, I'm just. Well, I mean, that's one way to put it. I don't want to be sending you garbage when I'm trying to evaluate how good your stacking is.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess I could have. Could have just turned off garbage. We'll do that later.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, what was that?
You cleared a line, so you sent me garbage.
What does garbage mean?
So garbage, if I put this down here, are these gray lines that come up.
Oh no!
So unlike in single player, unlike in single player mode where you don't have this, in multiplayer mode you get. This is basically how you attack.
Oh.
So you clear lines to send garbage to other people, and then these lines that they have to clear come up on their board.
Oh, it's C! C is the thing that changes the thing.
Oh, C is hold?
I suppose.
Okay.
I keep pressing it by mistake.
I swear it was shift, but
Probably.
sure if you say so.
It's probably both. Must be a mix of both. Ooh.
So I know one of these keys is 180 spin. Camera photo here. Trick is looking at the next piece as long as I can see a place where I can put it next. I'll drop the current. I'll also try to keep as many flat surfaces as I can. So that's what we're going to be building up to. And I'm going to be giving specific tricks or specific tips on how to do that.
I got distracted and it's too fast now.
You know, you're not doing too bad for someone who hasn't played this in a while.
Each time you compliment me, I lose. Nope. There we go. Nope. I pressed it by mistake. No, 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 no.
So I was going faster than I remember it being. Some context here. I mentioned beginner-friendly settings, and that's because I used to run a Tetris club back when I was working, and we had a lot of beginners, and so I put on settings that were friendly for beginners.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran this exercise with them, and a lot of them liked it. So hopefully you'll like it too.
Okay. And I'm just trying to just create more okay. Nope, that is definitely not right. Wrong. I'm dead. I'm dead. I give up.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, no, I think you have a lot of potential. It definitely comes down to practice, I think. But it seems like you have a good idea of how you should maybe do things. You just don't know how to do it.
Okay, yeah.
So you're working towards the right things.
At least I got.
Kind of sense something about.
I know
Sorry,
the shapes.
Yeah. So knowing the shapes is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to turn off gravity now.
Okay, so we played for 4 minutes just now? I'm sweating.
Say again?
I'm sweating. That's what it says. Time survived. GG. Good game.
I guess it did. GG. So garbage increase is 0. Garbage margin time also. I'm going to set this to max. I'm just setting some settings here.
Okay, do we play another game? Or
I mean, if you want to do another one, we can do that.
No, I'm like,
because
what's next?
Because I was going to go into the lesson portion if you if you wanted to go there.
Yes, because
okay.
Yeah, because that was intense, and I need to cool down.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be. Oh, I missed one here. What am I missing? Garbage margin time. There should be no increase here. Actually, should all be fine. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to make the settings so that the garbage or the pieces don't fall automatically, and that we get no garbage. Okay. So hopefully that's all set up well. Come over here, Tetris. Deal with that one.
Oh, so we release it when we want to. There is no gravity. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, no gravity, so we can take it as easy as we want.
So first piece.
Tetris. Well, yeah, Tetris was a multiplayer is a step above single player in difficulty. Yes, it is. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that you tell me where you would want to place the piece, and then I tell you where I would place it, and then we place it there. And then we just keep doing that until we're bored.
Oh, okay. So I tried to place this somewhere on the sides. I don't know why. But looking at it critically, I feel like if I did, I create this one cell at the end, which I would fill it with straight one.
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be. I don't think this is where I would place it, but this is a fairly reasonable place to put it, so we can put it there.
Okay. Do we drop it?
Yeah, you can drop it now.
This one, I would probably change its shape and then do something like this.
So I think if we were going for something a little bit more advanced, that would be okay. For I think your level, what you should maybe try to do is keep a 2 wide well at the side. So leave 2 spaces open and then put a piece there.
Oh, for the...
You'll see why in a bit.
For the square one, right?
Yep. So you have the right idea, build up on the sides. But in this case, you want to make what's called a 2-wide and keep 2-wides well open.
Okay.
Yeah, we can drop that there.
And then that one has to go there, right?
Yep. So that one's good.
Ah, okay, this one. I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like, this is a different shape from the purple one, right?
Yep.
So I can never tell which one is which and how it will turn, because normally, if the purple one gets the same purple one, they can become one shape together, but not with this orange one. Okay, so
yeah,
I would probably do this just to have one line at the end. But again, when I see those one tile up, I don't like it. One cell. But I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, so you do have the right intuition. You don't want to make things too bumpy. And so you do want to stack flat, and that's the whole idea of this lesson here, is stack flat. But I think this here is one of two acceptable positions where I'd put it. According to guidelines, is probably more preferable. The other one that I would consider doing is this, because you see that there's a square piece coming up.
Oh, okay.
And it fits very nicely in there. But at the same time, if we do put this here, you can still put the square in other places. So this is... I don't know if I'd say this is necessarily better, but this does give you... It still leaves you with some options.
Yeah, no. I'm also seeing this one here. I think we could place maybe the green one that's coming, not the red one, next to this pink that's already there. So,
yeah,
right?
So if we were to do that, you'd have to put the S piece, that's called, in that space there.
Oh, S, okay.
Yeah, they're all the pieces are all named after the letters that they look like. So this orange one is the L piece, the square is the O piece, and then you have Z, S, and then L and I next to the Q.
Okay. O. Wait.
Yeah. So I will.
S and Z are like the two opposite ones, right? Z and S.
Yes.
You said that? Okay. And then L, but again L for the other one that's not L?
L and J.
Oh, J. That makes sense. Okay. Got it. Okay. So what do we do? Do you drop it at...
So I'll let you choose which one you want to go with. This is fine. This is fine. I think those are really your only two options here.
Now that I've thought about it, I'd rather do this one. But my first thought was this one. So let's do I've thought about it and do this one.
All right, let's go.
Okay. And then I'm gonna drop this to the side, even though this is more perfect. But I'm scared of the side being empty.
No, that's okay. You actually want the side to be empty, because we'll build up to that later.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So put that
I'm
there.
trusting you. This does not go here. The next one will. Can I like change it? Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So this is where you'd want to use your holds.
And
then yes, we can put that there.
And then for the hold one, I can take it back. Oh no,
You can.
I have a different hold now. How can I unhold?
Yeah. So normally you can only hold once. So once you hold, you can't hold again until you get the next piece. But because we're in practice mode, you can hold again.
So it would be like unhold.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Because I
we
do
have
want to do that.
what's called infinite hold on right now.
Okay. Up. Infinite pockets. Nice. Okay. So for this one, the one that you see me trying to place, that's the only place I see it to be useful. Or actually this one.
Yeah, I think either of those would be fine. In this case, I would actually take
Widen
out your L piece Because if you use your Z piece here, you split up the board into 2 places, right? You want to try to avoid doing that. So if you use your L piece instead, then you can stack it flat this way.
Yeah. Without thinking about it, I would have probably done this. But now that I think about it, I'd rather do this, fill out these mini holes, than create more on the side. I don't know why.
Yep. Yeah, so I know a lot of new Tetris players. What they'll tend to do is they try to clear lines as soon as possible. So this is a very natural response. But in Tetris, you want to try to build up a little bit, because the more lines you clear at once,
The higher
the more points
bonus you get. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Karma Komodo here has a question. What's infinite hold? Are there other types? So infinite hold is a setting. I don't think you get this in standard Tetris, but Tetrio, you can enable it for custom lobbies where you can just keep pressing hold and it'll let you. Where normally you can only press hold and then it locks the hold until you get your next piece. But it's useful in practice sessions, so that's why it's on by default.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna cough for a bit. Please, give me a second.
Sure.
I even had olive oil in the morning, just so that you can hear this lovely voice. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this.
Okay.
And we do this, right? All the way.
No. So you want to? We're going to avoid putting anything in these 2 columns until we're about halfway.
We're doing O, right?
And we're doing the 2 wide.
Okay. So do I put it here?
So that's an acceptable place to put it. So if you ever have any if you don't have ideas for where to put things, the side, especially with an eyepiece, is often fine, but eyepieces are also fairly useful. So you can also just hold it, and that's probably what I would do here.
Oh, of course. I forgot that I can hold. Okay. Holding can be also a positive thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So generally with holding, what you want to do is you want to hold so that you put yourself in a better position, rather than holding a piece because it's bad. To put in some, I guess, more mathematical terms, holding gives you a source of non-randomness.
Right. It gives you a bit of control.
Yeah.
All right. Again. Oh wait, hold up. I was about to say the only choice I see is here, but that's not true. I see a different choice, which is here as well.
Yeah. So that would be fine too. I think they're fairly equal in terms of best places. Like this I might be slightly better. There's also a guideline that says you want to try to fill out the deepest hole. So given that guideline, this would be better.
That's true.
But given the next pieces, I don't think it really matters too much.
True. Also, this one creates a. I forgot what was the shape where it's flat and then has one cell in the middle called. I forgot. What is it called? Pink one?
I don't know if it has a particular name, at least in this context. I would call this bumpy.
Okay. No, I'm just saying you can create... It creates a perfect shape for it. Upside down.
Oh, the T-hole.
Oh, T! Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, it creates a T shape-ish. Alright, so I'm gonna drop it.
Sure.
And... yeah.
Yeah, so this would be a good spot for it, again, because we're trying to fill up the lowest portion. And it fits pretty nicely.
Do you drop it here?
Not yet.
Not yet?
We're still a little bit too low. We want to try to go up to about halfway, and then we drop things there.
Oh my god. Okay. This here is the only choice I see. Wow. Now I'm excited.
This would be the best spot for it.
Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Because I want
Yep,
to.
that's the best spot for it.
I want to save this T shape like that. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so perfect. Wow. This scratches my brain. I don't like this next one that's coming because it creates what is it called? Like a even though Tetris allows you to move when you're even at the end, like if I do this, I have this shape at the end, which I can fill out with the T that's coming, but I still don't love it.
You learn to make use of it. I think the word you're looking for is an overhang, and that does actually become necessary in certain setups. But in terms of flat stacking, where we're keeping the basics, yeah, it's kind of annoying.
So this place is like the fairest place to put it. I don't know.
So you do also have the option. No, I mean this is fine.
Because I don't want to do this. Like sitting at the edge, thinking.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that because you don't want to block the wall.
I guess
here.
this makes sense as well. This one, because I can again fill it with that next T that's coming. Can I? No, I can't. This I can.
You technically can.
No, but this one can't.
You technically can't. Oh, let me show you. I don't do anything right now.
Okay.
I'm going to show you that.
Hands off the keyboard. That was cool.
It's called the T-spin. Hold up. Why can I not? Okay, we're gonna do that. Control X and Control Z does undo. You're on a Mac, so I think it's Command X, Command Z.
Oh, okay.
So you can do that. For purposes of this, we're gonna ignore that you can do that. It does come in handy at higher levels because knowing your spins does help you recover better. But for now, we're covering the basics, so we're going to ignore that for now.
Okay.
So yes, you can put it this way. Actually, I'm not going to place that. You can put that way, and then slide in the T. But you also have some other options. You can also hold.
Oh, but okay. If I hold, I'd have to do this, or actually, flat works as well.
Yeah, generally, if you have the opportunity to stack something horizontally, it's usually better to do that. And if you must stack vertically, then it's better to stack near the sides.
Right. Okay.
So in this case, your eyepiece, I would stack. This is a pretty natural horizontal stack, so I would keep this horizontal.
And you're clearing 2 cells on like the edge sides, right?
Yeah, so you want to keep those clear for now. We're not halfway yet.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so if I drop this, I can unhold and drop that one there.
Yep.
Okay. Which like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And we're not gonna drop this here. We're gonna do it here. Do I hold this? Or...
Yeah, you can put it. So this is fine. I think I would do this in a slightly different order, but this is fine too.
Okay. So I have
so if you want, you can put that in there.
If it's okay, I have a note for chat. I'm gonna ask people to behave on the YouTube side, otherwise I will block you for a second. When you see Tetrio saying out of focus, I'm most likely coughing because I'm trying to mute myself. Those 2 notes. Yeah, this is the only warning I will give. Otherwise, I will block you. Cool. Let's go. So,
all right.
This is a good place, right?
Yeah, that's a good place.
We drop it. And then this is what I would do. I would not do this one. I don't know why.
So actually, this is a better place for it than this because you see how the vertical part is sticking out and it separates the board into two pieces. Whereas this is less like that. So I would put that there.
Okay. Dropping it. And this here, I would... Huh. I thought...
So that's a good place to put
Yeah,
it.
I thought I could... But this is the other L. Hold up. Look.
The other one is coming.
The other L. Wait, this is L, the other one is J? Hold up, let me... Which one? I want to unhold. Put this here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And
that's
then
what I would have done.
Put this here. And then think about the other one.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's I think that's pretty much what I would do there.
Oh, I'm gonna hold
a
this,
couple more
obviously.
rows and we can start. Yep. Hold that.
Is this okay?
That would be where I would put it.
So, We're almost like to the middle. I feel like I can't breathe. Because like I feel like I'm about to lose, but obviously not. I would prefer to put this here instead of there because it goes higher. Like you said, try to fill out the lower parts. Cool.
So that's true, but if you look at what's coming next, and the next time we go through this, I think I'm gonna teach you a specific trick. But for now, if you look at what's coming next, then I would say this is a little bit better because the L piece fits in very nicely over here. Whereas if you put this here, then you would kind of have to do something like this, I guess, which is not as nice.
Okay, so here is better.
That would be better, yes.
And then you said putting the L here, right?
Yeah, so the L would go nicely here. Yeah.
So then this would have to go here.
Feels like the wrong place for it. I would consider holding this because no, you definitely don't want this because then you create an overhang over your well.
No,
you do not want to cover your well.
I'm trying to threaten you, like just to. Yeah.
Well, you'd only be causing problems for yourself. I mean, actually, even if we did put it here, I don't think it'd be super awful considering what we have next. Because you can skim that overhang off pretty easily with pieces that are coming.
Okay.
But we're not going to do that.
It didn't work. So we have these two options, right?
Yeah. So you have these two options. But you also have another option.
Hold.
Yeah, you can hold and use the eyepiece and put that somewhere.
Eyepiece. Right now, that's the only option I see.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a throwaway move, but this is what I would do probably.
Okay. For this L piece, we can't do this, so this is the only one we could do.
Yeah, so this would be the best move here.
Okay. This here as well, right?
Yep.
Nice. Do we drop this?
Yeah, we're halfway now, so you can feel free to drop that.
Okay. Nice.
All right. So the trick with down stacking it too wide is you look at your current piece and then you look at the next piece and you orient your current piece in such a way that the next piece will fit in nicely.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, my coughing brain heard nothing. I just heard myself coughing.
Yeah, no worries. So when down stacking it too wide, you want to look at your current piece and then you look at your next piece, and you want to orient your current piece in such a way that it's that the next piece will fit nicely, as nicely as possible. Anyway.
Okay. I see an L shape and another L shape. But I'm thinking we have a hold, we have a next. We have no shapes for each of them. Do we create it for them? Do I hold what I have? And then
yeah, so in this case, now that we're down stacking, so we're putting stuff in the too wide well. I don't really think about the stuff up here too much. But holding is the correct move here because you can't really.
Yeah, I don't want to put it here.
You can't really. Yeah, you can't really put that there. So either you can hold the eyepiece until later, or you can just drop it in here. That's fine too. And then you can start with the next one.
Okay, that works.
So let's do that, and then.
Cool.
I mean, if you want to keep building up, we can keep building up. Normally for your level, I would say go no more than halfway and then start down stacking because once you go higher than halfway, people tend to panic, especially when they get garbage and get garbage quickly.
Okay, so here's good. I feel like I'm just waiting.
Now we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we actually want to start putting stuff down the hole.
I wouldn't put this there. You would? Okay, actually, because we're creating like unreachable cells. I don't like that.
So the trick with the too wide well is that you can actually drop pretty much anything in there and it'll clear lines.
Oh my god.
And again, what I said earlier about checking or looking at your current piece and then looking at your next piece to see how it's how it fits. That's how you make it so that you clear a bunch of lines after another.
Okay.
So in this case, I guess I'll demonstrate here.
Okay.
The best option, I mean, this isn't actually great. No, this is fine, I guess. In this case, we'd have to look a little bit, instead of just at the next piece, because the next piece is an O piece. With two wides, you can ignore the O piece because it just clears very straight. So you look at the piece after that, and that's going to be the Z piece. And the way the Z piece will fit will be if you put your T piece in like this. If you put it in like this, it won't fit very well, right?
Okay. Okay. Could you demonstrate it? Because I can't visualize how the Z piece will fit. And also, I keep realizing that you say Z and I say Z, and I'm trying to say Z.
I said because I'm Canadian, and that's how we say it. But you can say Z. It's fine.
I'm nothing.
So yeah, I'll show you why this orientation doesn't work as well, and then I'll show you why the other orientation works better. So I'll drop this in here, and then drop the O piece.
Okay.
And then now you see that the Z piece here covers up that well on the right side. However, if you put it in the other way, right, you put it this way, and then that fits a lot more nicely.
Amazing. Why do we not have a, you see, I thought when we put it there, we'll have a you know, like you said, the hanging thingy, overhang, but obviously not, because that line goes away and it's just the two baby cells filled out. I didn't see that. Okay, so I drop it, and then see, I thought we'd have dead cells here, but no, we don't.
Yeah, that's something you get used to. Once you start seeing lines that you can clear, and then you mentally ignore those once you start thinking further and further ahead.
Right, yeah.
There's some crazy setups where if you don't realize that happens, you won't realize why they work.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's becoming clearer. This here I would drop like this. Cool?
Yep. They're just like that.
And yeah. I am happy that people in the chat agree with me about it being Z. You know what? I'm not here to fight. I had a lecturer who studied, I guess, in Britain, because everybody in my country learns English in their own way. Nobody is a native English speaker. So we were studying Blender, and he was like, the Z axis. And I was asking a question. So the Z axis, he was like, don't say Z. I'm like, okay. So I just like fighting people on things that makes no sense. Like, it's not something to fight about, but I like it because it means nothing to me. You know. Okay.
Yeah,
oh wow.
Better to fight about trivial things. Right?
There's a Z in the chat for you as well. An Australian. Okay, so dropping this here, best option in my opinion.
Yep. That would be where I would put it.
Last piece. I don't want to do this because then I create this. I don't like this.
Correct. Okay. So this is where, when you're low enough, you can make the choice of whether you want to continue down stacking or if you want to start up stacking again. And in this case,
I want to hold
because
actually.
You want to hold. Okay, we can hold. Where would you put this?
Here.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. So before we go further, what I'm going to challenge you to do next is to help you practice looking at your next queue. How often do you look at your next queue in an actual game?
I would not say none, but rarely.
Okay. So at least there's a little bit. How much do you feel like you've been looking at the next queue during this practice here?
Because I don't have a timer scaring me, and I have you saying we're creating a shape for what's coming next, I do sometimes look at it. Yeah. For example, right now.
Okay. Great. So then I'm going to challenge you to do that more. What I will have you do here is that instead of just placing the current piece, I want you to look at the next piece and then place the current piece in a way that makes the next piece fit better.
And I do believe right now, this where it is helps the next piece because it's a S shape, and the S shape will fill out these two, and then the one would go up there. I don't know if it's the best choice because even the S shape can come here. I don't know.
Well, it's I think you're on the right track, so we can start that there.
Okay, like this.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll come over here. Unless you're doing web dev, then use two spaces because all the nesting will make you end up buying an ultra wide monitor. There are ways around that. Unless you're working in really old Node, in which case, yeah, sure. Okay. Where do you want to put this one?
Strong opinions about things that don't make sense. Yeah, I love that. Okay. So, I want to hold this I one, actually.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable move. And then, well, sorry, hold on. You want to hold it and then do what? Why do you want to hold it?
Because I don't see a place for it in this environment. And based on what's coming next, the O shape is going to be here. So I'm just going to find a place for the L shape that we have it and hold.
So I'm going to stop you on that last bit that you said. The O piece will not go here because we do want to keep the two wide well. So we can do what we did earlier.
Okay. Okay.
So consider your wall to stop around here.
Okay. I'd probably put this here.
Sure. I mean, this works too. Holding, I think, might be the better option anyway.
But even then... Oh, okay, this works. Does it work?
So you want... that can work. If you stick to the idea that you should fill out the lowest, it would go here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. My mind did not consider this one. And this one should go there, right?
Yes.
So... we have eyes again. I mean... That's the only place I see.
Yeah, I think this one's fairly reasonable.
Okay. I want to do this. Wait.
Yeah, this works too.
I'm thinking about what's coming next, and it upside down would have a better place here. No, hold up. Actually, it would fit here. The L would fit here. Okay, so this here is good.
Yep.
Let me... There we go. Oh.
Yeah, and that works.
Okay. I think... Here... No, definitely not here. Okay. Here. Oh.
Sure, yeah.
I need a coughing break. Coughing, not coffee.
Take your time. I'll reach out anytime. If we were playing, if we're AI is playing this game by looking at the source code, we talk like, now you put the div over the div so it makes the next div better. Wait, it doesn't use canvas. Well, you know. I guess it depends on what the AI was trained on. You're training on really old data from like 2000s? Sure, maybe. But yeah, I feel like I don't use canvas. Partially because it feels like cheating, but also because I don't really have any I don't do anything that requires it.
For what?
Well, I don't make games, so and I don't have drawing applications or anything like that, so I don't need the canvas tag or canvas element rather.
Canvas is game creation app?
It is no, it's a it's an HTML element.
Okay. Because there's an app called Canvas that's online thingy that I use for creating thumbnails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one called Canva without the S. But yeah, Canvas allows you to draw.
That's true.
Yeah, draw in the browser. I don't know what the API looks like, but I know you can use it to do that.
Okay. I think I'm back. Yes, okay. And let's do announcement thingy, which is like, we're here for the next 50-ish minutes, right? Let me know.
However long you want.
No, I'd rather you sleep at a reasonable time.
I mean,
as your older sister, I demand you. I am responsible.
Later, right? Yeah.
I will say I'm above 30. See. There we go.
Above 30, okay. Yes. I'm only approaching 30, so I guess. All right.
There we go.
I can see there.
Okay. L shape there. Cool?
Yeah, L shape's there. That's good.
Awesome. I don't want to hold. And we have another same shape coming. Why? That's weird.
It happens sometimes. Just gotta learn to deal with it.
This red thingy here is annoying me.
I will say there's not really a good place for this.
Right?
This is probably the best move for it. So I would probably drop it there, but I wouldn't like it. You have another option if you really wanted to.
I guess this.
No, that's actually worse.
Okay.
Because this leads to that, and then you end up with this really large tower. You don't want that.
Especially in the middle.
Yeah. So your two options here are you can hold, which isn't great because then you're holding because you have a bad piece, not because you're trying to do something more advantageous, or because you have the two wide wall, you can also just drop it in there.
See, now we created a cell that is unreachable.
Temporarily.
Which you're right, it can be fixed. Okay. It's also Saturday for me, by the way. Karma. It's like normal Saturday, early morning. Lovely day to play that trio. Okay. I don't mind this one actually, but we'll get it again, which we'll drop it here again.
In this case, actually, I would consider, because this isn't as awful now because you don't have another one coming up. I would consider maybe putting it there.
Okay.
But if you really didn't want to deal with it, you could plop it down there again too.
I don't mind here as well because we have a different S shape, which is a Z. There we go.
Yep.
Shape coming, so it will fill out. But now we have too many eyes.
Which is a rare problem to have, but it does happen once in a while.
Okay. So I for some reason want to put it here because the upcoming ZZ shape can still fill out this part. Even though this is the best shape for it.
That is an option. Yeah, why don't we explore... No, hold on. So yeah, why don't we explore some of the other options too?
Here?
So if you were not putting it there, where else would you put it there? That's another option too.
Here as well.
A fairly safe one. Yeah, this one is also pretty safe. Now, out of those three, which one would you do?
Scared me would do this. Me who is talking to you would do this.
Okay. Why?
Because it's feels more strategic for the O one that's coming.
Exactly. Yeah, so let's put it there.
Okay. Feels more thought out. I'm gonna drop this here.
Yep.
And then drop this here. Wow.
I'm gonna drop it there. Great.
I feel so smart. Drop this one here.
You're getting it.
I mean, this is fine. Oh, we have a different... I have a really hard time rotating what's the upcoming one. Because if I rotate it, it won't work here. No, it won't. It won't be the exact opposite of this one. If I do this... Oh, okay. If I do this, get the other one, I can create a O shape. Like we did a while back.
So you can create an O shape, but do you see any O's coming up?
Nope.
Yeah, so doing that is called creating dependencies, and you only want to create dependencies you already have coming up.
This shape
you don't
feels...
see it, don't try... Yeah, if you don't see the shape, then don't create the dependency.
Okay. Actually, this one feels better. I thought this is the best one, but this one feels a bit better.
This is an option.
Yeah, because...
maybe not the option I would go with, but it is an option.
I'm gonna make the case
I would go with...
Oh. I was like, I'm gonna make the case for this one, because the next one would be stacked like this, but the opposite way. But now I see your point. This one is actually better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think if you were to put it there, or rather here, your reasoning is pretty solid, but it does result in a less clean stack because you now have a bump in the middle. If you do it this way, then you have more built up on the side, and you leave the middle to be a little bit cleaner.
Nice. And we drop this as is, right?
Correct.
Okay. Probably here.
Yes. I think eventually that will go there, but in this case, I would... Oh, right. Okay, you don't know that. Never mind. Yes, we would put it there. Just to show you what I was thinking, you could do this, but you don't know how to do that yet.
Wow. Okay, wait. So this does go down one by one. Ah, okay. It does go down because we have gravity. Artificial gravity. Why not? I want to try. Hold up. Unhold. Put this here, right?
Yeah, you put it here.
And then it's like this, right?
And then you rotate clockwise. The way you rotate is important here. So you want to rotate clockwise. And then you want to drop.
Hold up, like this,
Or
like this. We have these two options.
I think like that.
Okay.
The soft drop. Oh, gotta undo that. The soft drop, and then rotate clockwise again.
Chick. You press down and then rotate, right?
Yeah, which means I think it might be.
Did not work.
Okay, start over.
I did it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Whoa! I love the sound it makes. It's like locking a door.
You want to lock it in. You want to lock it in with the hard drop key.
Oh, I didn't. I just wait.
No. So you rotate it into place, but then you need to hard drop it to lock it in place.
Oh, it's not dropped yet. Ah. Yeah. Okay.
Karmakomoto, I hadn't realized you want more holes in the middle than bumps. It depends. Holes tend to be a little bit more flexible, I think, but you really want to look at your pieces and see what kind of dependencies you have, and that determines whether it's better to have a hole or a bump. But it tends to be more flexible if you have holes. Until you get to holes that are 3 high, in which case you tend to have eyepiece dependencies, and you probably don't want that.
Cool. Okay. So what we did was for the upcoming piece, not for the piece that we already had. It's because we held. Now, based on what we have, I'd still do this. Wait, no, there we go. I'd still do this.
Okay, sure. And then where would you put the next piece?
Next piece. Huh. Okay. Somewhere. But how would L and upside down T work together? I don't feel like they do.
So you can, in this case, I think this is actually the correct place to put it. But you have to keep 3 pieces in mind, not 2. So if you were looking at purely just the next piece, you would put it this way, because then you can drop it in like that.
Oh, okay.
But as you see, it leaves a pretty nasty hole down there. So looking at both the holds and the next and your current piece, putting it in this way is better because
it clears. I was not thinking of it that way because it clears this dead cell at the end. I just thought it fits this way better. But I also like your point about putting it like this. I didn't even think of it that way. I was like, it doesn't fit.
Yeah,
this fits.
Yeah, so that definitely I think it definitely fits that way, and if you wanted to clear the line and free up the hole, that would be how you do it. But the point of the 2 wide is to try to clear as much as you can, and that means possibly doing a slightly worse drop so that you can make a better drop for the next one. But in this case, I think dropping it in like that is the correct move.
Okay. And sadly, this does not fit here. Sorry. But I would unhold and do... Hold up. And do this for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, that's acceptable.
I do know why. Then the L would fit. Wouldn't it?
It would fit, yes.
Right? Nope, it doesn't. Wait.
But the L would fit. The J will.
The thing we have on hold, right? There we go. I'm gonna drop this. Okay. Now. I don't know. Just like for funsies, I want to do a lock spin for what we have on hold and the one that we have here. But
oh, you mean like this?
yeah.
I mean, I guess. Hold on. I'm just gonna go back a little bit and show you what you could have done if you were to put in the L piece. So you could put the L piece in there. And I think this is the way I would do this,
Okay.
because then it allows you to do this, and then I guess you could put that, and then maybe you could put that. But it's also equivalent because you also had this, you had this, and
Wow.
then you'd have to figure out something to put here. So maybe that and this,
Oh.
which actually turns out to be better.
Huh.
So yeah, I think you actually had the right sequence there.
I
what
didn't
did you
think that
do? You
far
did
ahead,
this?
but yes, that's where we are right now. Even now, you wait. Did you go past here? I think you just did. You put this like this? Is that what you did? No.
I did this first.
Oh, unhold. This and then the next one, right?
Yep.
Unhold. Is that what we did? No.
Oh, that's what I did.
Oh, really?
So you hold that, and then you do that,
And then this?
and then you can put that in there. Yeah. And that gets you to the bottom, and your combo is done.
Wow. Cool.
But if you want to go back and then practice the, what do you call it? The thing that we had earlier?
Mm.
This. It is a little bit fun learning spin, so we can... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to where you are, and then we can... I can show you the spin at the next opportunity.
Okay. Okay. Did you just arrive at a different... differently? I feel like...
No, I'm pretty sure that was the same way.
Okay. Awesome. That was a 5 combo? That was really cool. And like satisfying.
Yeah, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a technique called the 4 wide that lets you get up to combos of up to 20, 21 if you're really good.
But you have to stack like too high, like scary high.
Yeah, to get up to 20, yeah. Because your board here is only 20 high. So to get a 20 combo, you'd have to stack all the way up to the top.
Wow. And with a timer and with gravity? People do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the way they do it safely is that they keep the well in the middle, so they keep the middle clear. And so then you and so the piece that falls in won't be blocked by the towers.
Okay. Wow.
But that's more advanced stuff.
Okay, so we call it the well, the thing that we create.
Yeah. So the empty columns is called the well.
Nice. We saw a destroyed well yesterday. It was really cool. Like they had God knows how long ago, let's say 50 years ago, created the road that we were driving on, and there was like a half cut off well, but it was a small one, like I don't know, size of a 2 basketballs. I don't know. It was really cool. I can show you a picture later. Okay.
Oh sure, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was like very, very cool. All right.
Got a question in chat here. Do I have a favorite Tetris player? That's a good question. I had, if you ask me for Tetris players, I can name a bunch. I don't know if I have a favorite, but a lot of the like all the high players or high skilled players are very good, and they're very impressive. But I don't think I can name a favorite.
You don't have a favorite child.
If you want to put it that way.
Also to answer the chat, I don't think I will get the well tomorrow. They're like, the well is what you get tomorrow when the coughing gets better. I'm not gonna get well tomorrow. I don't think so. I've had this coughing, I don't know, second day of Eid, which was it Monday? So, yeah. What do we do now?
How
Do we
much-
continue playing or do we? Because like I don't want to. We did so well. I'm like quit while we're good.
If you want to end it here, sure. I mean, if you what we can do is we can go back to the normal mode, and then see how your stacking improved.
Okay,
If you
we
want
can
to
do
do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're using the easy normal mode.
Yeah, putting in the easy easy settings.
Okay. You're controlling my screen, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna top that here so we have the
I won.
gonna save the replay here.
Oh.
Gonna put that right here.
You're saving it?
I'm saving the replay, yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna send that to you afterwards if you like.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the settings again.
If you make yourself lose against people, doesn't that affect your rankings? Or is that all
We're in a custom lobby, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you. Because I don't want to ruin your ranking.
Yeah, the Tetra League is where the rankings actually matter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're gonna do this, and then garbage multiplier leave as is, and then everything else should be the same. Yeah, everything should be fine. Kamakomoto, favorite Tetris player is Wumbo. So Wumbo was someone I had in mind when the question came up. I don't think he's my favorite. I did actually meet him in person.
What?
I am better at him in Mahjong.
Ooh.
All right, so ready when you are. Just let me know.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. But yeah, I matched up against him one time in Puyo Puyo Tetris while playing, or sorry, Puyo Puyo Champions I think it was, and he beat me pretty easily too.
I don't have to do it this one. Okay, I can't breathe.
You good?
No. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna listen to myself. Okay.
Well, we learned that you have the intuition for it, so.
I think this is good. Or is this better? I'm gonna let it drop. Okay. Nope. That is not right. Oh! What the hell did I do there? Oh, okay. I don't like gravity!
Yeah, playing with gravity is definitely a different experience than playing without. But it helps to play without sometimes, just to get the fundamentals down.
Nope, that's wrong. I really messed up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do
No,
this
is good.
just so that I can breathe. Nope, 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 nope! Yes! Okay. Ooh! You should be... you are probably very disappointed right now.
I don't know, this is good. This is better than I expected, really. Because a lot of people, when they move to regular gravity, they start locking up and forget everything. But it seems like you retain a lot of things, so... even though you may not be stacking as you would without gravity, you're still doing pretty well.
This is wrong. Sorry. This is wrong. Oh no, I wish I could have put this somewhere. No! Okay, you know what? It's fine. We're good.
Yeah, so I'll give you a tip about Tetris. You know, it's not about placing pieces perfectly, it's about recovering well. So even if you place a piece where it's not the best, as long as you can follow up well, it's really all that matters. And be able to think quickly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nope.
Very good. There are no misdrops, only fancy setups. That becomes especially true in extremely high level play.
There we go. Whew. Okay, we can do this. We got this. Nope, nope, definitely wrong. That was wrong. That was very wrong. I am not creating any wells right now.
Oh, you have one on the left side. You can make use of that one.
Nope, that was wrong. That was very wrong.
Abdul, is this just gameplay streaming? Yes, it is.
No!
The game dev is not present here.
No! No! I'm dead. I'm dead. I don't want to play anymore.
It's pretty good though. I think with a little practice, you can start making some of these movements automatic, and you'll know that you're getting it once you start dreaming about Tetris and seeing Tetris pieces everywhere.
That was not a good game. Can I try again?
Sure, yeah, we can go again. Do you want slower gravity, or is that okay?
I think it's okay. I don't want training wheels. I already have them. You deserve better.
Kamakomoto, I stack my grocery cart like Tetris. The bread is the long piece. Oh! 5-9, welcome in. Thanks for the resub, Joel. There you go.
I am thinking... I'm creating a shape for something that we don't have yet. That's not good.
That's actually fine. I mean, it's not the best from what you had before, but given that you had already done the move, this is actually fine.
See, now something's working.
Yeah, this is extremely clean.
Thank you. You deserve better. No. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I have
You're
another
about
one.
halfway anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah. I've technically developed part of a game on stream. Yeah, I guess technically. I think where I'm gonna let that project die, unfortunately, but we may develop another one at some point. So I do have some Tetris-like ideas that I want to explore, and I need an engine for that.
That was wrong. This was wrong. You're too fast. I don't like you.
Yeah, so I suggest you start down stacking at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop this here, which is wrong.
Sure.
Probably.
Oh, that's fine.
And then
That's extremely fine.
ah! Sorry. Nope. Oh no. Too many things that I do not love, but hey. Okay. Not right. Not right. Go somewhere. Nope. Okay. No.
Well, see, you have the mind for recovery, so this is good.
I don't want to. Oh, wow. I have two of you. Oh, whoa, look at that. I can just stop it from coming. No, this is wrong. It's all wrong. Oh.
Yeah, so to just chat there, it was a key jumping cube. Oh, whoops, I sent you garbage.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was a key jumping cube stream where I wrote it in SvelteKit very badly. I got caught up on best practices and I kind of just gave up.
I'm dying.
Now you're doing pretty well. This is recoverable.
I'm dying. I'm dead. I feel like I did better this time. Just by a little.
You did way better. Well, considering you managed to do the flat stack and then the 2 wide down stack, yeah, I'd say that was pretty good. Very
Yeah?
good.
Okay. Okay. Can we do another like non-gravity tutorial style game? And
Sure.
without you giving me
gravity,
too much input, but letting me know if it's too wrong?
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Gravity increase 0, gravity 0, and then the rest should be fine. Oh, I need to turn off garbage. Turn that off too, and then garbage increase 0 too. Okay. Best practices when using a web UI framework to make a game seems, well, I'm not surprised by project state. I don't think that's a problem. I think it was more I'm out of practice enough that out of practice enough and in professional spaces enough that it was kind of a little bit overwhelming. Because you absolutely can make games with that stack. You know, there's the whole software engineering thing that I don't like anymore, and it was starting to be like that. Okay. So that one I would maybe... I can see where you're going with that one. It's not the best move in my opinion.
Okay, this one feels better.
Yeah.
I do want to put this here, because then I could do this. Oh, I have a 3! Oh, I should do this.
Yeah. No, 3 wide. Yeah, so 3 wides aren't actually that bad. They do take a little bit of extra work to downstack, but in some ways they actually might be better than 2 wides. but they do require some knowledge of how to downstack them. Oh, I wasn't looking there. This is fine.
Yeah.
Coffee spell kit has very different best practices and spells, if I recall, but I'm not sure. I think they're similar, but in this case, it wasn't spell kit that was a problem. It was I think I got too caught up on object oriented versus functional, and then making sure I had tests and all that, and things like dependency injection and a whole bunch of other stuff. And
Sorry.
basically, I started thinking, oh no, this is. I mean,
what is
no,
control Z?
you should practice recovery here. So I'll teach you something that can be useful. So you can place the next piece, not there, because you actually can put the L piece in there. So put this somewhere else.
I do this.
Yeah, you can. That's probably the best move there.
And
then you can rotate your L piece like that, soft drop, and then rotate clockwise.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Well, now you're up. Yeah,
too high.
I guess you can, but you are also up pretty high, so.
Oh, okay. I should probably do this. No. Do this. There we go. Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
And then do this. And then do this. Nice. Yeah, perfect. Wow.
You got it. So I think that would have been I think that's still acceptable. When you get to down that low, it doesn't really matter a whole lot what you do, but you can still continue the combo if you did this instead.
Okay. Okay. I missed that. Is my control Z the same as yours? But it's fine. No, continue. Let's try and recover. I would, yeah, no, my combo is gone now.
So yeah, this, I think if you wanted to place the Z piece, I would actually probably put it over here. This is fine. That leaves you with the one wide, which is entirely fine as a strategy. If you
only for the upcoming one, because I'm only thinking about the upcoming one, and then I'll stop. Because I already have a 1, and I'm building on it for some reason. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm building on it too much. Okay. And for the S piece, here would be better, right? Because I have it on hold.
I would. So that is a possible place for it. I don't know if I would put it there. So for example, if you because you had the Z piece and then you would have put it here, I think. Because if you put it here and then you put this the S piece there, then you end up with a bit of a bumpy stack at the top.
No, I'd use the I one.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what you have here first. So put down whatever you wanted. And then,
I'm gonna put this down here because that's what you said is the best, and then I do this to kill one line.
I see. So when you're down this low, you generally don't want to be clearing lines unless you really have to.
I want to create a 2 well, but now
you still can. You still can. It doesn't matter if there are tiles at the bottom, because you can still use those.
Okay. So now this is not bad.
Yeah, so that's fine as a move.
Especially for this upcoming one, which is here.
Yep.
We have you. Yeah, no, this one feels better for some reason. Then we have a J shape coming? Is that a J or an L?
That's an L.
Okay. I'm going to recognize
Yeah,
them
over
by their
time as
color.
you yeah, a lot of people do it by color.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's a little bit depending on some of the game modes that you play, sometimes that is to your disadvantage. But a lot of people will do it by color, so it should be fine to do that.
Okay. So is here okay? I think... Yeah, because then
Yeah,
this would be
it's
like
reasonable.
this. And then... This is what I see. So that then... Wait. Oh,
I think this
you
is
have it on hold.
probably fine.
Because then this is what I
well, no,
would...
I just didn't change the hold, so I think you had it on hold and then place this down. Yeah. Okay.
This is where I would put this. We have an J upcoming.
Yeah, I put it on here. Klonk's been trying to lock in on his game for the past few weeks, but today he managed to spend several hours talking about formal verification and the Curry-Howard isomorphism. But to be honest, I probably would too, but yeah. What do we have here? Okay, we have this.
Because I see... no, J wouldn't work there. I feel like I'm putting myself... Okay, that is fine. This is not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
I would put this here because we have you. I feel like I should put this here. Hold up. No, that would not work there. Okay, this is fine. This is good. There we go. This works. And then you don't work. You do. Yeah, you're fine. Because then you would go here. And then you would go here. And then this is fine. And this is fine. This is better. For some reason.
Actually, yeah, you're right. My first instinct would have been to put it here, but you're right. This is actually better.
Thank you. And now I drop? I want to drop.
We can drop. There's this square hole here.
Perfect shape.
It's nice to put that in.
It does feel nice, but I don't see any O's upcoming. It's cool. We're cool. All right. Now if I drop this, then I'd have two eyes. Do I drop the two eyes there?
Yeah, so if you have two of them...
Mm?
Yeah, so what happens is if you have two of them right next to each other, you just end up clearing a bunch of lines, and you end up with the same shape.
Right? Okay. So I... Okay, here's a question. No, it's cool. I drop this one here, and then I drop the two eyes.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. They'll be next to each other.
Yeah, so actually it does matter a little bit because you tend to want to clear lines right after another so that you keep your combo.
And right now, it's perfect. If I had done the other way, it might not have been. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you had it the other way, and I can then demonstrate there. So if you had done it this way, then you would have killed your combo and then you start a new one with this one.
Oh,
but if
wow.
you do it, yeah, if you do it this way, then you still clear the line here.
And it's clean.
And it's so you end up with the same shape, but you still keep your combo.
I'm gonna drop this because next is the... Nope. Why do I think I and J fit? They don't. They never fit together. In my head, they should. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this because I'm clearing the well. That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
This way.
Yeah.
So the J and the L actually can fit because you will be clearing a line.
Can?
Can.
Starting from where we are right now?
Yep. Well, I mean, maybe not in this orientation. If you do it in this orientation, then yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Huh. I still don't know how to do the Control Z thingy.
Can you try Command Zs?
It didn't work. No.
Can you try Control Zs?
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Awesome.
Alright, it's actual control then.
Okay, so this works. And then this works. I would never be able to think of this when there's a timer in gravity.
That's just practice.
Now,
the more you get used to downstacking 2 wides, the more you get to learn it.
So
you can follow up with that. I would say, actually, you know what, that might not be a bad idea.
Because like I'm trying to use the T so that the ZZ thingy, I don't know how. How do I clear it?
Yes. Yeah, so in this case, if you wanted to continue the downstack, it would be this so that you can accept your S piece that way.
Can you try again? I didn't see it. I was coughing.
Yep.
Like
so
this?
if you put it in this way, yeah, then you accept the S piece this way.
Ah, awesome.
However, at the position that we were at, I would actually consider stopping right here and then start upstacking again. Yeah, upstack because you already have the 2 wide well here. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna end this game.
Okay.
And I feel like I might be able to do another gravity game. Oh hey, I leveled up. And then we can should we play another game and then end the stream, or should we end the stream now? What do you think?
I think we can do another one here and then see how you've improved. So I think you were a lot faster in that last one.
Okay. All right,
whenever you're ready.
Am I ready? Will I ever be ready? Do I have any coughs incoming? I don't know. Yes, I do actually. Okay. I'm ready now. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Admittedly a pretty awful starting set, but
that's cool. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay, that's cool. We're cool.
Well, this is actually technically the start of an opener. So what you do at the very beginning of the game doesn't really matter a whole lot. So because you can always recover into something else.
Okay.
But you're off to a good start.
Thank you. You're too kind.
I'm just telling the truth.
No. Yes, maybe. Yes.
Coffee here. The only issue is saying is that occasionally from some person from the US might be weird about it. They had not encountered the other way. I'm not sure if there would be any person from the US. Well, I mean, I can't say that. There probably is, but I'd be surprised if they have never heard it before.
Okay,
Oh, this is good.
I'm recovering. No, that was fine actually. Okay, that worked. That worked. Okay, now I'm gonna start dropping, otherwise I'm just gonna drop dead. Oh no, I didn't realize it's a 3 again!
Yeah, 3 whites are fine too.
I'm not gonna drop it. No, I want you. So I'm gonna make it 2. And it's probably a mistake. I should have allowed combos. No, I'm not. Yay!
Yeah, I would say until you're comfortable with how to place pieces, I wouldn't try too much to make sure that you have a combo if you have a 3 wide. Just make sure that you can that you're able to place pieces in a way that makes sense fit.
No. Okay. Ah! There. No.
Yeah, so the trick with down stacking a 3 wide is you want to try to place your pieces horizontally. Whereas in the 2 wide, you want to place your pieces vertically, because that's the only way they fit. With a 3 wide, you want to place them horizontal.
You're talking to me, right? You're probably giving me advice,
Yes.
and I am just not here.
No, that's okay. You're doing your best.
I think I am. At least trying.
Coffee here.
wrong.
I just saw people from the US on Reddit lose their minds over a chicken burger. Yeah, but also that's food. And
Why do you do that?
food... I'm in a place that... or rather, I'm in some Discord server that often ends up talking about food. And yeah, food terms can get pretty heated.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, this is still fine.
Nope. Nope. Ah! Why did I do that? Oh, I tried to do a spin thingy.
I'm trying not to send you anything, but...
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'd say this is pretty normal, but you were doing very well at the very beginning.
Sort of was. Sort of.
No, you were really doing very well.
Thank you.
I think it's just a matter of practice. You know, once you give it a night, you know, sleep it off, and let your brain process things. Again, if you're doing this right, you'll start seeing Tetris pieces everywhere.
Have you seen the movie?
I think you'll really the Tetris movie. I have not actually.
I feel like you like it. It's less Tetris, more history and spies, but it's still really cool. And I don't know if you've heard the song, but it's really addicting. There's a song that they wrote for it, and it's by a K-pop girl group.
No, I didn't actually hear about the song. No.
I think it's called. Wait, hold on tight. Yep, that's the name of the song. Okay. What was I about to say? Yeah, I am definitely gonna sleep it off, even though it's early in the morning, because let me make more excuses for myself. I am on 4.5 hours of sleep.
It's actually better than me in some nights, I have to say.
Oh no. 7 hours of sleep is like, okay, I underslept, but it's fine, I'm gonna function. But if it's less than 6, no.
Yeah, fair enough.
When you get to your 30s, you'll understand.
So I've heard.
Okay. Um, chat. What do you think? Did I improve, or was I already the best, and there was nothing Penbook could do about it? Like, yeah, no. I definitely learned. Like, I'd never, I didn't know that you need to, I that wild creation thingy. I'd never come across it, so it's like a definitely new strategy for me to think about and just create. Like when you create those shapes and they fit together perfectly, and we're like, I'm creating the shape for what's coming next. Oh, it feels so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as I said in the beginning of the stream, you have a lot of potential. You have the intuition for it. All I did was coax it out of you. It,
Mm.
you don't learn. You don't make this much progress if you didn't have the intuition for it. So you got it.
Do you feel like there are people who don't?
I have come across people who just don't get it.
Mm.
I don't know if they're just thinking too hard or if they just haven't figured out how to make it click yet. But um,
Mm.
you learn pretty quickly, so you definitely have it in you.
Aw. Honestly, you're too kind. Um, but like every kid has this ability to like just fit things together. Like I see that I have nieces and nephews, and I see that in them, um, like playing with things and trying to fit them together. Yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
it is an intuition thingy, right?
Yeah, and yeah, I mean you're a programmer too, and programmers have that kind of mind to try to do these kinds of things. But the Tetris is a puzzle game for a reason.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Um. Yeah. I'm gonna let you think about sleeping now. Um.
I like the
uh.
way you put that.
Yeah. um. And I'm also probably gonna end my stream in a bit. So, um, you're planning to end the stream as well? Question mark.
Probably yeah. Do you usually rate out?
Hmm? Oh,
Do you usually
raid.
rate out on Twitch?
Why not? Yeah. Um, the only I guess thing I'd prefer is that they're not 18 plus, but that's it.
Okay.
Hmm. Do
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
gonna see about. Do I have
mhm.
suggestions? Um, I will look for some. I haven't actually seen who's live yet. But for those of you in chat, go follow CL. Wait, oh, do I have the wrong channel? Shout out
Who
Code
should I
Life
do this to?
CL.
Ah, woo. Same
There you go.
here.
And then
Thank
for those of you on
you.
YouTube, the link is in the title, but also I'm gonna drop that in there too.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Let me see if I can do an SO as well. Hold up. Um. Oh, wrong. Please.
I think you're right together. I actually don't know how that
Yeah.
works in shared chat, which is funny because I've done shared chat a bunch of times already, and I think I've always been the one. Actually, no. No, what happens I think is each streamer raids to whoever they want to raid to. And whoever is in that chat will raid out to the other person. So usually when I do collabs, I try to raid the same person as whoever I'm collabing with. So, but in theory, you can raid separate people, and people in your chat will raid to who you're raiding to, and then the other person's chat will raid to the other person's raid.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, I should look for someone.
Okay. Yeah. Also, definitely follow um the amazing Pembu for more amazing Tetris streams, but also, like I said, I don't know if Bach is still with us, but their piano person, if you cannot tell by their name, so I don't know if they're still here, but I'm sure they would have loved to see your piano streams.
If you want
Maybe.
piano, I got someone. I'll send you a link in DMs.
Cool.
But yeah, when am I gonna do a next piano stream? I wonder about that. Maybe in the next couple weeks. I haven't thought about it
Do
yet.
you do a
But I
lot
am
of
do I think
preparation for it?
not particularly. It's more of when do I schedule it in relation to my other music streams? Because I do composing and sometimes recording too. So
Mm-hmm.
piano streams tend to come in when I need to do an improv session, and I haven't had to do that in a while, but I feel like it's probably time for another one soon.
Hmm. So is that a raid suggestion?
That is a
Or
great suggestion. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
he does play the piano since you mentioned
Cool.
it.
Okay, why not? Is that VTuber, right?
Yes,
Um,
someone in VR chat.
because it's really cool. I'm like, wait, is that an animation or okay, why not? Um, yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay. So we say raid and then we put the name of the channel and then we say thanks everyone for joining today's stream. I hope you had fun because I had I stressed a bit, but then overall I did have a lot of fun and I do believe I learned a lot and I do think that my brain is expanding. My head is already really big, so um okay. Um okay, someone is like coffee is like sing us a song, piano man. Um all right. So do we press it together? Are you ready?
Usually I go to my ending stream before I read out. But
Oh,
for those of
let's do
you in
that.
my chat, if you want to use my rate message, you can go ahead and copy and paste that. Do you have a rate message of your own?
No, I don't.
You should
That's so
consider
weird.
one.
Why not? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, let me
So
set up the rate on my side too.
please do that. We can go to the ending end screen on our side and then press it together. Let me know.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, we'll see you next time, chat. Bye.
Bye bye.